Okay, we are en route to campsite number 2 in the Forbes State Forest this morning. My son and I did reconnaissance of the Forbes State Forest yesterday. We checked out multiple campsites and we stayed overnight, settled in at campsite number 1. So we've come out of the access road to campsite number 1. We're now turning right onto Laurel Summit Road, and this will take us to campsite number 2. So now we are on Laurel Summit Road, hard packed gravel road. And I will chime in as we're approaching the campsite. Campsite 2. Still on Laurel Summit Road, and it appears we're passing Laurel Summit State Park. There's a large picnic area off to the right with parking. There's a little pavilion there, and looks like some pit toilets. Continuing toward campsite number 2. Free camping for up to 7 days in the Forbes State Forest. Laurel Summit Road, it's a wide road. So far it's big rig friendly. Hard packed gravel. Not a lot of washboard. Chime back in as we approach the campsite. We got another 1.2 to go. Okay, we are leaving Laurel Summit Road
for 3/4 of a mile,
and we are entering. You come to a fork in the road, and we are heading down Hickory Flat Road to campsite number 2. .9 miles to go. Still on Hickory Flats Road, approaching campsite number 2.
In 1,000 feet, your destination will be on the left.
And GPS is telling me campsite should be on the left in about 1,000 feet.
Your destination is on the left.
That's a trail.
Is it that up there?
Let's get out, check it out. Okay, that's the direction we came from. Campsite 1 is down the road up that way. And this is where I parked the truck. There's a sign that says Marshall Fields Trail right there. But the grid coordinates that the State Forest gave me bring you right to the intersection right here, where it says Zoo Fall Trail. If you walk down there a 1/4 mile, campsite 2 is on the left down there. And so let me take you down there and show you campsite number 2. Okay, so this is 7 days, up to 7 days free camping in the Forbes State Forest. This is the application, part of the application package the State Forest gives you. I camped last night in campsite 1, which is right here, not far away. I think it was 2 point something miles is campsite 2, and that's where we're at right now. What I want to show you is the application. This is the application for camping permit. And one of the reasons I did this video series is you'll need to put the camping location, what campsite, motorized campsite you're requesting. So this will give you a little idea, these videos will give you a little idea of what the campsite looks like, but you can decide where you want to go camp before you apply for your permit if you've never been here before. So let me take you down and show you campsite number 2. Well, I found campsite number 2. I just walked, that's the direction I came from. I walked down this road. My truck's parked back where I stopped it. But this is Hickory Flat Road. You walk back here maybe a quarter mile. I could have drove the truck back, but I didn't know what was back here. And as you can see on the signpost, it says Hickory Flats Road. And then there's signage up here that does say that this is campsite number 2, motorized campsite number 2 in the Forbes State Forest. And this road is gated off down there, so it kind of dead ends back here at campsite 2. You don't need to cross a gate in order to access campsite 2. I just walked straight back here. Like I said, you can drive your vehicle out here, and there is a place to turn around. You have a picnic table and a fire ring. Like somebody left some firewood there. Scott and I had a good time yesterday checking out campsites here in the Forbes State Forest. There's another look at the campsite. After walking around a little bit more, I did find a space back here just inside the wood line on the other side where you could pitch a tent. Right in there. Campsite number 2, Forbes State Forest. This campsite number 2 would be a good tent camping site. I'd prefer campsite number 1 over 2, but there's only 6 motorized sites where you can drive up and camp from your vehicle in the Forbes State Forest, so this is an option for you. You can hear the turnpike, Interstate 70, in the background. This site's closer. There's let's take a walk back in here. There's a little light trail that goes back in here. I tell you, the topography, all the rocks and the ferns in this section of the Forbes State Forest is really neat. No, I don't see any campfire rings or places to set a tent up back in here in the wood line. You have all these neat looking rocks. Okay. That gives you an idea of what you're looking at for campsite number 2. I'll have the upload and download speeds for Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. I have a T-Mobile now, just added that to my arsenal. Melody and I travel the country, and in addition to augmenting my campsite reviews, it'll help us out as we travel the country in our RV. So I'll have all 3 upload and download speeds, provided we have service here, in the written video description on YouTube, along with the grid coordinates for this campsite number 2 in the Forbes State Forest. The grid coordinates that they gave me, they being the State Forest, put you out there on the main road, so you had to kind of figure out that the campsite was way back in here. So I am going, the grid coordinates I provide in the YouTube video description will be the grid coordinates where I'm standing right now. If you like these videos, like and subscribe, and I'll see you down the road.